Dee Brown here. The market will tell you who you are as a player. So many times we all have dreams and aspirations for our kids. We all have, as an athlete, you all want the ultimate goal is to play Division One baseball. If you want to play, in college, right? I get it, but it gets a time where it has to have a shift in your brain that okay, the market is telling me who I am as a player, and you can fight it all you want, and you think you're pushing, but all it's going to do is make you more and more frustrated. So many times I see between parents and kids that they're pushing for this goal of yours, and I get it. Like that's why you play. You want to play at the highest level, all right? But just because you're a Division One, you feel like this title of Division One is all your ultimate goals and all of that. You get frustrated. You may pull the trigger on the type of Division One school that necessarily, yeah, they might have courted you a little bit, but it's not the necessarily right fit. But just because you get to post on Twitter and you say you're a Division One athlete, that ultimately doesn't serve you well. There is too many opportunities in schools over there that are not Division One schools for you to play. I always kind of consider this like almost like the real estate market, right? We put our house on the market and we think our house is worth this much, right? And we put all of this work into the house, we rehabbed it, or we did this, we upgraded the kitchen, we did all of this, right? And we put it out there in the market and nothing sells in the amount of time. Bottom line is it comes down to you, the market is telling you that this is what the house is worth. Okay, you may price it this way, but if you ain't getting no hits on that particular price, the market is telling you that's not the price of the house. All right, you're gonna have to come down a little bit. Same thing when it comes. I know it's like you may not get the analogy, but the same thing when it comes to your you as a player or a parent for your kid. We could want we could want everything we want as a as a player. We could want our kid to play at the highest level because he worked so hard and he put the work in, and Johnny, the teammate, got the Division One offer, and I feel like my son is better than him. We all could say that, but bottom line is the market is telling you where you are. Now, if you're a sophomore going to your junior year, you still have Division One athlete aspirations. Great, you got it. All right. But as you get to the point where you start entering your your senior season right now, all right, it's time to shift. It's time to re-examine things about re-examine where you are as a player, and you have to start shifting your school list, and especially if a Division Two or three school is reaching out to you in AI, you're gonna have to really start considering changing up. Nothing wrong. It's not whatever. Again, we get so caught up in these Division One, and I get it. I understand, but there's so many opportunities out there, and it's essentially you need to teach, and it's a whole nother you know lesson over there. But you need to teach baseball, college baseball, as a minor league now. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see it now. Power four schools, especially SEC schools, essentially it's A ball now. A and even sometimes double A. You see some of these guys that are big time SEC, ACC players within the same year getting drafted, they're going to the major leagues. So that's telling you that, you know, the highest level of power four baseball is essentially, you know, A, high A base caliber baseball. So you should be trickling down and thinking from a mindset wise, like, okay, I might have dreams and aspirations to want to go pro, but I'm just telling you that because of where we are in this stage and nature in the game, like Division Two and Division Three now is like it's 10 years ago. It's 10 years ago. Division One baseball. I know it sounds crazy. If you think about it, the high level Division Two is old Division One baseball when they had 30, 40 rounds. Okay, you had junior college. You had Power Four schools that were Power Five back then. They were good, solid programs. They were really, really good. But guys wasn't necessarily jumping unless you were the cream of the crop from SEC and ACC, or up to the major leagues in the same year. That wasn't necessarily happening like that. You're gonna give me one or two names, I get it. But because of the shortened rounds, because of where Major League Baseball is right now, all right, even talking about getting rid of some of the high school players out of that. But you got Power Four kids, essentially Major League Baseball using Power Four as essentially as minor leagues now, as lower level minor leagues. So that means mid major and all of that. It's like it's old school. Like the mid major level right now, I believe in college baseball is like what it used to be, almost at the Power Four level back then. And the trickle down effect goes from there. This is a different level of game right now, and you need to, you got to make sure you're playing the game right. And I don't think sometimes, and that's my job, an advisor, is just to kind of, you know, keep things in perspective. Don't get so caught up in Division One. If you're trying to get into the Power Four, you need to be knocking on the doors a bit, almost like as a professional ball player, like almost like high A caliber player to get a Power Four out of high school. Now, junior college and college is a whole nother ball game. I'm mainly talking about high school kids right now. If you feel like you're a Power Four kid, or you feel like you're a Division One athlete and you're not getting that love and over there, treat the other Division Two and Three levels as minor leagues, the lower level minor leagues, rookie ball. Go put up some numbers and all of that, and then in a year or two, hit the portal and hope you get the opportunity. But make sure you don't just go because what happens is I rather, again, I know I'm not in that situation, but me personally, and what I advise my guys is like go to D2, D3, put up some numbers. Okay, yeah, nobody likes to switch schools, nobody likes the inconvenience. I get it. We want to have the proper fit, no doubt about it. But if you're trying to go to the highest level, everywhere you go, you're gonna have to compete. So things may or may not work out depending on what type of fall you have, and that's a whole nother subject we're gonna talk about too. But make sure you go there and compete, and it may not work out for you. So now you hit the portal, all right? Then now you subject to a lot of up and down, all right? But if you put together some good years, all right, now you get to your to the level of where you want to go. Yeah, it's an extra layer. So what? I'd rather go somewhere and play and then get the opportunity later that I'm looking for initially out of high school. It's a different approach, and you can't use 2026 current lessons and strategies. You can't use them now that you're trying to like a 10-year-old strategy that worked 10 years ago. Hell, 5 years ago, when they still 5 years ago they were still 14-year-olds still committing. The game has changed. You got to change with it. So I know it's your turn. I know it's your time. You're 27, 20, 27, or 28, 29. I get it. The times have changed, though. You got to look at it as different. That's what I'm here for. If you have any questions based off anything I said, if you have any objections, I'm all for it. I'm more willing to hear. All right? If you need help, holler at me.